Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Ear. In this video guys, we are going to learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are going to learn how to fetch product from the external API based on the category. Okay, so in this video guys, we are going to learn how to fetch a product based on the categories. Okay, so I have already built an example guys to show you what I am talking about and what we are going to learn in this video. So guys, let me go to the example now and show you the example what I mean and what we are going to learn in this video. So let me go to the example now. So here is an example guys. As of now you can see only some text and a select box. Inside the select box guys, there will be some categories. So let me show you the categories in the select box. So click on the select box now. See, there are four categories guys: jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing and electronics. Okay, so we will see one by one each and every categories here. Okay, so let me select the category as jewelry first. See, this is the jewelry guys, this is the title, this is the in store, this is the ratings and this is the price guys. Okay, so now select the other categories also. Women's clothing, see, in women's clothing we have this much of products. Okay, so this is the title guys, this is in store value, this is ratings and this is the price guys. Okay, so in women's clothing category guys, in this category we have got 6 product. Okay, so select the other category now, men's clothing. See, in men's clothing guys, we have this much of product. Okay, so this is the title guys, this is the in store value and this is the ratings and this is the price. Okay, so now select the other category also, electronics. Loading, please wait. It is taking time guys because we are fetching the product from the external API. Okay, so meanwhile it is fetching the product guys, let's go to the API, which API I am going to use in this video. Okay, so here is the API guys, okay, known as Fake Store API. Okay, Fake Store REST API for your e-commerce or shopping website prototype. Okay, so in this video guys, we are going to use this Fake Store API. Okay, so as you can see, there are lots of categories: product, jewelry, user and limit. You can also limit the post or product fetching on each and every term. Okay, so it has not fetched yet. Let me inspect this. Okay, it will take time, it will take some time guys, so let it take some time more now. Till then we are going to discuss what we are going to use from this API. Okay, Fake Store API. So guys, see, this is the example code, this is the product. You will get all the product details in the product. Okay, and it will return as a JSON object. Okay, product wise guys or categories wise, you will get 5 to 6 product on each and every categories. Okay, so here I am fetching product categories wise. Okay, like jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing and electronics. Guys, let me change the category now. Let me reload the page and see if it works or not. Now select the electronics. It is taking time, I guess the server is down guys. This might be the server issue guys, so that's why it is taking so much of time to load the product, because we are fetching the product from the external API. This tutorial is fully dynamic and fully up to the mark. Okay, if you will learn how to fetch categories based products guides, you will be feel confidence on yourself that I can fetch anything based on the category from the external API, from the REST API also. Okay, this is the kind of REST API guys. They are going to use this REST API Fake Store API. Okay, so there are lots of product. You can go over here guys and check. I will give the description, I will give the links in the description box. Okay, so you can click on the link and go here and learn what is it and try to use this in your product. Okay, in your coding in your website. Okay, so just go here and check this out. This is really helpful guys to understand how to fetch product based on the category, based on the some kind of limitation, some kind of restrictions. Okay, so go here and learn about each and everything. It will be really helpful to you guys. Okay, so let's check this out, why it is not working. Refresh the page now, select the category. What is the issue guys? Let me go to the example and open this file in the browser again. Refresh this page, choose the category. Yeah, it's working here guys. Let's close this out. Yeah, it also working here also. Yeah, so now choose the electronics. See, in electronics guys, we have this much of product. Okay, so this is the title guys, this is the in store value, this is the ratings, and this is the price. Okay guys, so in electronics guys, we have this much of product. And let me choose other men's clothing. See, this is the men's clothing guys, this is the women's clothing category. So in women's clothing we have 6 products, and in jewelry we have 4 to 5 products. Okay, we have 4 products in jewelry. Okay guys, so this is the title guys, this is the in store value, this is the ratings, and this is the price. Okay, so guys, let's get started and learn how to build this kind of application using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And we will going to use some this external API guys. Okay, fake story API. Go here and check this out what it is and try to use this API in your product. Okay, you will feel confident and you will feel motivated. Okay, so let's get started guys and build this application using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, and this external fake store API. Okay, so let's get started guys. But before starting of the video guys, I would like to request you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please like all my videos, so that it will give me the confidence, so that it will give me the motivation to make awesome videos on each and every topic of web development and web designing. Okay, so please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and please press the bell icon also, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video. You will be notified and you will be able to watch the video instantly. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please like all my videos. Okay, I am making a really hard effort, I am making a really great effort guys to make videos for you guys, so that you can learn from this video. That's why guys, I am requesting you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please like all my videos. Thanks a lot guys. Now let's get started and learn how to make this kind of application using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and some external API. Okay, this API. So guys, let me go to the code editor now. Let me go to the code editor now and create a new page. So give this page as categories product.html. Okay, so guys, I have given the page name category wise product.html. Okay, save this page now. HTML Code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, I have used in the example guys, as you can see, this is the Bootstrap card. Okay, so I have used Bootstrap here. So let me copy the CDN link for Bootstrap and jQuery. Okay, So this is the, I will explain you the CDN link here, and go here, and okay, that's it guys. So this is the my folder name, and this is the file name guys. Okay, inside this CSS folder guys, I have bootstrap.min.css. okay, and this is the CDN link for jQuery guys. Okay, as you can see, jQuery 3.6.0.min.js. okay, so nothing fancy at all. It will be a fully dynamic and fully JavaScript classes guys. So I would be requesting you, please be here till last and watch the entire video guys, so that you will be gaining some kind of JavaScript knowledge as well, and how to fetch product based on the category, based on the some kind of limitation and some kind of requirements. Okay, so be here till last and watch the entire video. And if you like this video, if you understand this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please like all my videos, so that it will give me the motivation and confidence to make awesome videos for you on each and every topic of web development and web designing. Thanks a lot guys. Now let's get started. So create as a div guys, create a div, give it a class as container, and margin top 5, margin bottom 5 also. Close this div now, and inside this div I am going to create another div, give it a class as row, and justify content center, and margin top 5, margin bottom 5 also, and close this div. Okay, so inside this div guys, I am going to create h1 tag, give it a class as text center, text black, and margin top 2. So close this h1 and give text inside this h1, learn codings with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER. I am making a really hard effort to make videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please like all my videos, and please press the bell icon also, so you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video, whenever I will upload a new and some unique video, so that you will be notified and you can watch the video instantly. Okay, and then you will be able to learn something new, something unique from that video. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER guys. Thanks a lot. So let's get started now. Below this div guys, create another div, give it a class as call lg4, and call xl4 also, and mx, give mx as auto. Okay, give margin top 5, margin bottom 5 also. Okay, so close this div now, and inside this div guys, we are going to create h5, create h5, give it a class as text left. Okay, close this h5 and give text inside this, please choose the category. Okay, so now below this h5 guys, we are going to create a select. Close this select now, and open this select. Inside this select, give class as form control. Okay, and give another class as change. Okay, so inside this select, we are going to create some options. Okay, we are going to create some options. So options, and close these options. So paste it, copy this and paste it 4 times. Okay, so give please select the category. Okay, give the value as blank, empty. Okay, and inside this copy this value from here. It will save a lot of time, and paste it here, paste it here also, and paste it here also, and paste it here also. So give the text jewelry, and next one is women's clothing, next one is men's clothing, and the last one is electronics. So give the value as well, guys, as jewelry. Give women's clothing, give men's clothing. Through this value, guys, we are gonna get the value of these options. Okay, through this value only. That's why I am giving value also, and give electronics. Okay, so that's it, guys. We are done with the HTML part. There is no rocket science in this HTML. HTML is plain here. So we will fetch each and everything, guys, using JavaScript. This will be a fully dynamic, and we will place content using JavaScript dynamically. Okay, so inside this div, guys, create another div, give it a class as container, close this div, and inside this div, guys, create another div, give it a class as data, and row, justify content center, and give id also as data. Okay, so close this div now. Okay, guys, in this div, guys, we are going to place content dynamically using JavaScript. Okay, guys, so remember one thing, I have given this div because we are going to place content dynamically here in this div using JavaScript. Okay, so now let's get started, guys, and write JavaScript for the functionality. Let me show you the functionality, what functionality I am talking about. So just go to the example and let me show you the functionality I am talking about, guys. This kind of functionality. Okay, this functionality, we are achieving this functionality through JavaScript because we are going to use JavaScript fetch method to fetch this API. Okay, this API, we are going to use this API in this video, guys, and we will fetch this API using JavaScript inbuilt method called fetch API. Okay, so let's go to the code now and start writing JavaScript. Okay, for the functionality. So first of all, guys, let's open this page in the browser and see the output. As of now, we are able to see only learn codings with ER Prabhat Pandit. Please choose the category, and inside the select box, guys, we have category jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing, and electronics. As of now, guys, nothing will happen. If you are going to choose anything from this select box, nothing will happen because we have not written JavaScript to fetch this API from this external API server. Okay, so we are going to write JavaScript so that it will fetch external API, external product, external REST API. See, this is the REST API, guys. Okay, so this is the REST API. So we are gonna fetch this REST API using JavaScript inbuilt method called as fetch method. Okay, So go here now and start writing your JavaScript. Okay, so we are gonna achieve this functionality guys using JavaScript inbuilt method fetch API. Okay, and we are going to fetch this API, fake store API. Okay guys, so let's get started and be here guys till last. I'm sure you are gonna love this video and you are going to learn something new, something different from this video session. Okay, so please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon guys also, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video. Okay, and please like all my videos also, so that it will give me the confidence to make awesome videos like this for you guys, so that you will learn from that video only. Okay, so guys be here till last and watch the entire video. So let's get back to the code now and start writing JavaScript. Okay, so remember one thing guys, in this div we are gonna place content dynamically using JavaScript. That's why I have given this div. Okay, so below this div guys, create a script tag guys, and open this. Now we are gonna first we are going to create a variable guys, some variable we are gonna create. So select document dot query selector and copy this, because we need at least 2-3 variables here guys. So I'm going to copy this and paste it here 2 times. Okay, close this and close this also, and change this variable to data. Okay, so in this variable we are going to select this select box. Okay, we are going to select this select box guys, and it contains options also. So I'm going to select this through this class guys. So put dot, and I'm going to select this div where we will place data dynamically using JavaScript. Okay, so I'm going to select this div through its ID. Okay, so its ID we have to put hash and the ID attribute. Okay, so in select guys, in this variable we are gonna attach event listener. Okay, so dot event add event listener. What event listener guys? Change. Okay, because we are changing the electronics. Okay, we are changing the category from the select box. Okay, this is the select box guys, and we are changing the value of this select box. Okay, so on change of this select box guys, we are gonna run a function. Okay, this function is known as callback function. Okay, and this function is also known as anonymous function, because we have not declared, we have not given, we have not defined the function name here. Okay, that's why it is called as anonymous function. Okay, and this is also known as callback function also guys. Okay, so open this function and data dot inner HTML, right, loading, please wait. Okay, so let me show you what I have did here guys in the example. Okay, so data dot inner HTML, I have given loading, please wait. In this data guys, in this data, okay, in this div we are gonna first show loading, please wait when someone is about to change the category from the select box. When someone is about to change this category from this select box, then we will show the message please wait while the server is fetching the product from this REST API. Okay, so let me show you the example guys. So you will see a text please wait, okay, for a seconds, please wait. Yeah, exactly this guys. So here we are loading this text please wait. Okay, so again data dot style dot font size, give font size 35 px. Okay, be here guys till last. I'm sure you will learn a lot of things from this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel also guys, Code with ER. Thanks a lot guys. So now search equal to select dot value. Okay, So here guys, in this search variable, guys, we are gonna take this select dot value. Okay, this select value guys. Okay, suppose it has got value guys. I have given values here also, as you can see, jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing, and electronics. Okay, so here we are taking this value in this search variable. Okay, guys, so I'm moving forward now. I hope you have understood what I did here. Okay, so now we are gonna use fetch method, JavaScript fetch method guys. Okay, so let me go to the example. Let me copy the URL. Okay, this is the URL guys. Okay, this is the URL, so copy it here and paste it here guys. Okay, so this is the search value guys. Okay, search value will be whatever user is going to select, like jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing, and electronics. Okay, according to the select guys, according to the value, according to this select box value guys, it is going to change. Okay, if suppose user has selected jewelry, it will store jewelry. Okay, if user has selected women's clothing, it will store women's clothing. If user has selected men's clothing, it will store men's clothing. If user has selected electronics, it will store electronics. Okay, and according to that guys, it will fetch the product. Okay, here that's why I have given this search variable here. Okay, category slash, I mean categories name, category value. Okay, so this search will change according to this select box value guys. Okay, jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing, and electronics. Okay, so be here guys and pay attention. So I hope you have understood. I have explained you I will explain you guys. So this select dot value guys, this it will store jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing, and electronics. Okay, and it will store here, and according to this value guys, our categories is going to change, like men's clothing, women's clothing, electronics, and jewelry. Okay, so let's move forward guys. Okay, then if everything is okay guys from this server, then it will return a promise. Okay, if everything is okay guys, then it will return a promise from the server. Okay, from the server it is going to return a promise. Okay, response.json in the form of JSON. Okay, and if everything is, if this response is resolved guys, then only it will return data. Okay, then it will return data. Here I am using fat arrow function guys. This is known as fat arrow function. Okay guys, so what I said guys, if everything is okay from this server side, okay, from the server side everything is okay guys, then it is going to return a promise in the form of JSON data guys. Okay, it is gonna return a promise in the form of JSON.response.json guys, and then everything, if this promise has resolved, if this did not like get rejected. Okay, promise has two state guys, rejected or resolve. Okay, it has three state also guys, like pending, but we are not going to discuss about the pending. There is mainly two type guys promises, like reject and resolve. Okay, there is only mainly two type of promises, reject and resolve. Okay, if everything is okay from here guys, then it will return a promise. Okay, if everything is okay here, then it will return a, then it will resolve, and then after resolving it will send a response in the form of response.json. Okay, if everything is okay here, then we are gonna get this data. Okay guys, if everything is okay here guys in this line, then it is gonna return a promise. If this promise is resolved guys, then it will return a response in the form of JSON.response data. Okay, if this resolve, then only we are gonna get this data. Okay, so let's move forward now. So I am going to console some data, some value to you, so that you will be able to see what this data contains. Okay, so let's save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, refresh your page, open the console, and please change the category now. See, we got the response guys here. Okay, we got the response from the jewelry. So let me open this response. See, the category is jewelry guys. Okay, the category is jewelry. This category is also jewelry guys, as you can see here, and the third one is also category of jewelry. Okay, and this is the category guys, this is the description, rose gold, this is the ID, this is the image, this image guys, this image. Okay, this clothes image. Okay guys, this clothes image. So this is the image guys, and this is the price, this is the ratings. Ratings has got 2 unit, count and rate, and the title. Okay, this is the title guys, and this is the in store value, this is the rating guys, and this is the price. Okay, so we have got the response guys. Now our code is working fine, no issue at all. So let's go to the code now and write some extra code. Okay, so I'm gonna create a variable called HTML, and I'm gonna assign it to empty as of now. Assign it to empty as of now guys. So now let's check if it returns data. Okay, as it is returning now, as we are getting the data guys. Okay, now we are checking if it returns data, if everything is fine here. Okay, status code is 200, it has resolved into the promise, and the promise has also resolved, and then we got the data. Okay, if everything is okay, then it will return a data, and here we are checking if we got this data or not. Okay, so if data, then only we will move forward. Okay, so open and close this if, and data dot style dot font size, give it to initial now, to the backstage initial. Okay, and now we are gonna use JavaScript for each method over this data, because this data is now an array of what? Array of objects. Okay, this data is now guys array of objects. Okay, so I'm gonna use JavaScript for each method to iterate over this data. This data is what? This data is array. Okay, so I'm gonna use JavaScript inbuilt method data dot for each method. Okay, so data dot for each, and it is going to take a function guys. Okay, and this function is gonna take one parameter. Okay, one necessary parameter. It might take 2-3 parameters, but you have to specify at least one parameter guys. Okay, because this is a necessary parameter. Okay, so I have given element as the para. So now close this and open this, and now I'm going to append this to this HTML. Okay, this HTML I'm going to append. So create a div, backtick, create a div, and close this div first. Okay, and inside this div create a class, give it a class as card, margin top 2, text center, and MB2, and call LG4, call Excel4, and call SM12, and call XS12. Okay, so open this div now guys, open this div, and inside this div create another div, create another div, create another div, give it a class as border, and close this div also, close this div also guys, div, and inside this div guys I'm gonna create img tag. Okay, img src, we will define it later. So we will define it later guys using JavaScript. Okay, so give class as card img top, and give a style also guys here, style, give width as 100%. This is called as guys, this is known as inline style sheet. Okay, this is known as inline style sheet. And give height as 300 px. Okay, and give alt also if you wish to give product image. Okay, close this. So now inside this div guys, I'm gonna create another div. I'm going to create another div, give it a class as card, give it a class as card body. Okay, and close this div also, and inside this div I'm gonna create some p tag guys. Okay, paragraph tag. So give it a class as a card title. Okay, title. So and close this p, copy this p 3 times and paste it here. Okay, we'll change the text using JavaScript. Okay, so guys now we are gonna append this. Okay, now we are gonna append this to this data. Okay guys, this div we are gonna place each and everything in this div by using this JavaScript. Okay, so I have already taken the reference data. Okay, so I'm gonna give data dot inner HTML equal to this HTML. Okay, equal to this HTML guys, this HTML. Okay, and this is the I have appended here using this append method. Okay, so we are gonna place this inside this div. We are gonna place each and everything inside this div guys only. Okay, through this JavaScript. So now we are going to define image attributes and this attributes. Okay, like title, price, in-store value, ratings, and some other values. Okay, so now as you know guys, each and every element of this data is inside this element. Okay, inside this element. Okay, write this as full element. Okay, so now remember one thing guys, now the value of this data is what guys, this data is an array of objects. Okay, so now each array and its value is stored inside this element now. Okay, so we are going to extract element value using this element one by one. Okay guys, so remember one thing guys, now we are going to extract element or object value or properties using this element one by one. Okay, so just pay attention here guys. I'm going to define this src attribute, this image attribute. Okay, so I'm gonna use here template literals. Okay, so dollar and this, so element dot what guys, image. Okay, let me show you the image here in the API, in the response API guys. See, as you can see, this is the image guys, and this is the path of the image. Okay, this is the image guys, and this is the path of the image. This is the category, jewelry, descriptions, ID, price, ratings, rate and count, and this is the title. Okay guys, so I am talking about this image here only. Okay, so image, now we will copy this template literal and paste in other things in this p. Later we will change the value only. Okay, so it will save a lot of time guys. Okay, now change this to title, this title guys. Okay, what I am talking about is I am talking about always here guys. Okay, category, description, ID, price, ratings, count, rate, and title. Okay, so I'm talking about this title only, guys. Here, this title. Okay, so this title, and now rating, rating dot count. Okay, rating dot count and rating dot rate. Okay, rating dot rate and element rating dot rate, rating dot price. Okay, and we will write some descriptions also, guys. Here some descriptions. Okay, this descriptions. Okay, this descriptions, guys. Okay, from our legend collections, the Naga was inspired by the mythical water dragon that protect the ocean's pearls. Okay, we are facing inward to be bestowed with love and abundance, or outward of foe. Okay, guys, so we are going to use this descriptions here. Okay, so save your code now, and we are gonna use else also here. Else alert, as you know, guys, I only said we are not going to use the normal alert, but I have to use, guys, normal alert here only. Okay, so let me check if I can get this from here. I'm sorry, guys, I'm taking a bit more time. So as of now, guys, I'm going to use normal alert only. Okay, guys, so but I only said don't use normal alert, so give me some time, guys. I'm looking for sweet alert. Yeah, sweet alert. Okay, so copy this sweet alert URL and open this notepad and paste it here, and copy this sol also, sol.fire, and paste it here. And now go to the categories by product. Okay, now go to the our code, guys. Now go to our code. Yeah, this is our code, guys. So else I'm gonna use this sol alert. Okay, this is a sweet alert, guys. Okay, so paste it here, paste it here, and we don't want to go anywhere, so we'll remove this window.location.href. Okay, and return false, return false. Okay, so go again and copy this CDN link for sweet alert. Okay, and paste it here. So save your code now, guys, and go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, let's see if it works or not. So refresh your page now. Now try to change your category. Okay, so I'm going to select first as a jewelry. Yeah, boom, guys, we got it. We just want to apply some CSS here. Okay, so I'm going to apply some CSS here now. Okay, so go to the head section and create a style sheet. Okay, this is known as internal style sheet, guys. Okay, This is known as internal style sheet. So now I am going to give a style sheet now, so that it will look little bit better. Okay, it is not looking good as of now, guys. See, we are able to fetch the categories, but it is not looking that good. Okay, we are a professional, we are a developer, and it should look professional like. Okay, so it should be professional also. So we are going to make it more professional guys now. So just go to the coding, and in the style sheet create some style sheet now. Okay, so give padding 0, give margin 0, give border as 0, give font family as electrolyze, okay, sans serif. Okay, give box sizing as border box. Okay, now I'm going to target this card, guys. Okay, this card, where's the card, guys? Where's the card? Yeah, this card. Okay, now I'm going to target this card class. Okay, guys, so go up, paste it here, and give border as 0px, solid and transparent. Okay, give background color also as transparent. Okay, and give body, the whole body, a color of background F3, F2 and EF. Okay, give important. Okay, so now I am going to target this border, guys. Okay, this will be really a small CSS, guys. No need to worry about this CSS as well. So this will be really small CSS. Okay, so paste it here and style it. So give box sizing as border box, give background color as white, give box shadow as 2px, 3px and 10px RGBA. Okay, so just change the value of opacity to 3 and give border also, give border thin, solid, Gainsborough. Okay, and done, guys. We're done with the class. See, it is really a small CSS, guys, here. So we don't have to worry about the CSS. We have to only worry about this JavaScript, guys. Okay, I hope, guys, you have understood what I did here. I have explained you guys very clearly and very smoothly. Okay, and in a simple and in a very effective ways. Okay, so I hope you have understood what I did, and you are going to learn, you are going to use this kind of feature, this kind of functionality in your personal as well as in your professional project, guys. Okay, just go here and try to use this API, like fake story API, guys. It will be really helpful in terms of building your application, and it will give you confidence also, guys, as a developer, as a programmer. Okay, this is a REST API. Okay, guys, so I would recommend you go here. I will give the link in the description box. Just click on the link and go here and check this out. Okay, so we have done our coding, guys. So just go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, now choose categories. Okay, as jewelry. Yeah, we got this jewelry, guys. As of now, we have not truncated this description. Okay, guys, but it is up to you, guys. I just wanted to show how to fetch anything from the REST API, from the external API, using categories. Okay, here we are fetching product, guys, categories wise. Okay, So this product is based on categories guys, like jewelry, women's clothing, men's clothing and electronics. Okay, so now change the category. Now women's clothing. See, this is the women's clothing guys. Okay, this is the women's clothing, and this is the, choose this as a men's clothing guys. Okay, this is the men's clothing, this is the title, this is the in store value, this is the like what can I say, ratings, and this is the price. Okay, and this is the descriptions, this is the descriptions. Okay guys, I hope you have understood what I did here, as I have explained you really simple ways, in a really simple and in a really effective manner, so that you could understand. If you still have any doubt guys, please ask me in the comment section. I will clear all your doubts, all your queries guys. Okay, and this is the product from the electronics categories. Okay guys, so here written, please choose the category. We are going to choose categories from the select box, from the drop down value. Okay, so I hope guys you have understood what I did here. If you still have any doubts guys, understanding this video, understanding this JavaScript, please feel free to ask me question in the comment section. I will clear all your doubts, I will clear all your queries in the comment section. Okay guys, so as you know guys, we have come to the end of this session, this video session guys. So thank you guys for watching the entire video. I hope you have learned from this video guys. If you think you have learned anything from this video guys, please, I would recommend you, I would request you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also guys, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video, a new playlist in the video. Okay, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also, and please like all my videos guys, so that it will give me the confidence, it will give me the motivation to make awesome videos on each and everything topic of web development and web designing guys, so that you can learn from that video. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have understood what we have learned in this video today. So please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER guys, and press the bell icon also guys, then only you will be notified. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next video, in the next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye guys.